Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2021 Halloween reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in the deck that I'm using, it will be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Aquarius. Spirit's message for Aquarius for Halloween 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Oh, goodness. Perfect. Okay, so as we can see from the lineup, this is going to be a bit of a different reading. We're going to see the message that Spirit has, because Halloween is the time where the veil between the spirit world and the earthly plane is the thinnest. It's called Samhain in Celtic tradition. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the moon coming through, which, is, I just got the beautiful impression of that Halloween night coming in with the moon, even though I think it is a waning moon, right? Yeah, coming through. But there's a sense of its light really vibrant within us. There's a sense of this power guiding us forward here, and it's going to be soft and subtle, and it's going to be not what we expect, but it's going to be exactly what we need. If we're also born on the cusp with Pisces, because the moon is also Pisces energy, that's going to come through very powerfully. Or if we have Pisces within our chart, it moves us then to the Five of Wands. There's something that we're fighting about here. And it's about moving into the future. We're going to think, okay, I see it this way and I have to be this way. But what Spirit's saying here is like, now you have to calibrate things during this time. You have to look at things differently. And you don't have to. It is like a harsh term to use. But what Spirit is saying is that as we reevaluate what we want, how we're moving forward, where it is that we want to be, we start to see ourselves differently. We start to see what it is that's really important. And there's something about this time that just like, there's like a eureka moment, there's a light bulb moment, there's a sense of like, oh, but that's what I need, like that's what I wanted, that's what I was longing for. So that's going to be what comes forward. And there's going to be something here where there's a miscommunication. Somebody reads something wrong, or had a certain idea with something and wasn't able to execute it, and so they're a little grouchy, and they just kind of like vomit that on to everybody else. So just be a little bit mindful of that this energy here really isn't going to be in your control, but the response that you have to it is going to be in your control. And that and that the person just might not be mature enough to say, you know what, I'm grouchy, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have acted that way, and and put that to rest. So do be mindful there about it. So let's start off with the moon. There is going to be this light that just illuminates us during this time, this insight, this idea, this sense of, oh, but that's what I was missing. Like, that's what I want. That's what I need. And we start to spread our wings and fly. We start to see ourselves taking that one idea and really running with it, or it really opening up new doors, new ways forward, new sense of, oh, that's what I'd be missing if I didn't embrace this, if I didn't go after this, if I didn't understand this. So the moon comes in very powerfully, and the moon comes in very intensely for us, looking at fears, looking at things that held us back, looking at things that we thought, oh, well, I can't have it that way. And then we start to see, but I didn't want it that way to begin with. Like, that wouldn't have been like authentically me. That wouldn't have been the way that I needed to move forward. This is. And there's a sense of wisdom coming in, and there's a sense of insight coming in, and there's a sense of, okay, I'm starting to understand me more. What I desire is starting to guide me forward. And that becomes the game changer in a very real, very open, very powerful way. We start to see things that we once thought were like the end of the road as new beginnings, new opportunities, new ideas. And it moves us to the Five of Wands. It moves us to this place of aggravation. Like, we're really frustrated with something, and I'm not exactly sure what this is. Now, I do know that Spirit said that it's somebody's dissemination of information that gets muddled along the way. It is catalyzed by somebody else. So to be mindful of that energy and to be mindful of the fact that it didn't start with us is going to be very important. It's actually going to be very helpful for us. But the fact that we're still in the muck and the mire of these emotions, of this, of this time, is going to be something that we need to address and that we need to understand. The chaos that comes in is going to be, in a sense, playing off of, not in a sense, it's actually going to be playing off of old insecurities, old things that we were used to fighting about. So it's going to be part of our wound mate system. Wound mate are people who are wounded in kind of the same way that we are, or who play off of the wounds that we have and really start to move us in a different direction than we really want to be in. But because it's that comfortable pattern, it's that sense of chaos or dysfunction that we're used to, we think, oh, okay, this feels nice, like this feels familiar, and it's because it's just wrong. So to be aware of that is going to be very important. The Two of Wands is opening the world for us, but there is a sense of, we're very busy looking at the future, looking at the way that we want to move forward, instead of looking at where we are right now. And we have to be mindful not to be caught up in that. It's going to be very hard for us, because we're going to be seeing things like 15 million steps ahead, and it can be actually seeing things, like actually having really good insight, really good ideas, really good sense of, oh, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to go, and we're going to be really confident in that. But in doing so, in being so connected with the future, we're forgetting the present. And we have this energy around of our spirit guides, of our ancestors, of people who care about us, who have passed on and who are watching over us, saying, don't forget your present, because there's somebody here who always kind of lived for the future, or who thought that they would have more time, type of thing, and looked out further than they had, and says, but I forgot this. I forgot this moment, and the moments, the where we are right now, that's so important. And it moves us to the Six of Pentacles. It moves us to needing to find balance. And we're going to start to see that by stepping into the present, we're stepping into a place where not everything is in balance. Not everything is the way that we wanted it to be, or the way that we needed it to be. And now we're starting to see that. Now we're starting to say, oh, okay, I get it. And I'm organizing things differently. There's not so much giving, there's not so much taking. There is this sense of harmony, there is a sense of insight, but there is also the sense of communication. And I know that this is, Pentacles, so we think about our earthly connection and wealth and prosperity, but there is real prosperity in communication, in being able to, talk about our feelings, talk about what we want, talk about what we need, talk about our way forward, talking about what we really desire. And that changes the game for us in a very big way, in a very real way. It moves us to our subconscious message for this Halloween, which is the Ten of Pentacles. That's what we're moving towards. The Ten of Pentacles is prosperity and success and wealth that lasts for generations, but it's also being part of something bigger. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of ancestral lines. It's a sense of family, either the family that we create for ourselves or the family that we're born into or, raised by. There is a sense of love here. There is a sense of connection. There is a sense of coming together. And that's what we're embracing openly, honestly, and powerfully for ourselves. We're breaking through a lot of barriers, and we're breaking into ourselves. There is a sense of wisdom being shared, and so this is going to be a time with that veil, the thinness. This is going to be a time where a lot of insight comes our way, a lot of passion guides us forward, a lot of, this is me, leads us to where it is that we need to be, to what it is that we really desire. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the beauty of this Halloween. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. And may you have a blessed Halloween.